Hey!
Hi!
With 5 minutes to spare.
I know, right? Sorry.
No worries. We're getting ready to kick off a webinar with this awesome company called Bevy. I am presenting to, by the way, this is different than anything I think I've ever done. So I'm presenting to different heads of community from around the country about building community and what that looks like. Oh, yay! Wait, I think it's working.
How are you?
Hi! Oh my gosh! Just wrapped up my webinar with Bevy, which was fantastic. Got to connect with some community builders, heads of community from different companies, and talk a little bit about Rising Tide and what we've learned. And one of the most interesting things that came out of this that I found really fascinating is this idea of ratios in community building and the fact that, you know, everyone wants growth. Everyone wants to scale something big in their business or on social media. But the hard part is the larger that something gets, the harder it is to stay in contact and to stay in touch with the people that you serve. And so one of the things that I think I kind of almost took out of my own webinar, like as I'm listening, is just continuing to build these bridges and build these avenues for us to impact the leaders that then go on to impact the community. Because I think as Rising Tide has gotten bigger, I realize, you know, I can't personally reach out and message every single member of the community anymore. That's just not possible. And I think, you know, something I realized too is on social media, the same thing applies on the personal side, right? If I can empower our leaders to do that, if I can empower this amazing group of creatives to go into their local communities and empower their local communities, that's how we're going to change the world. Going from solopreneurship, where it was just me running my business, to having to equip myself with the tools to lead others to lead. But that's what a leader is, right? A leader is someone that empowers other people to be leaders. A celebrity is someone that attracts other people to themselves. And so in thinking about that, it's just a reminder that I want to be a leader and I want to be a celebrity and I want other people to be leaders because leaders build other leaders. That's really powerful. And I think that's something that should remain at the forefront of my focus and of our focus as a community. Are you excited for the meme meeting?
Did you get invited to that too?
No, yeah, it's a real thing. It's not a joke.
This isn't a joke.
No,
okay.
We have a meeting to make memes.
We're going to a meeting called Let's Meme It Up, parentheses, with wine. So this means we're literally going to a meeting to make memes.
Yes.
A meming. I have the best job of all time.
Welcome to the brand engagement team.
Oh my God.
This is a real meeting. It's on the calendar. It's happening.
What is this?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You don't know?
Can anyone guess?
What does it say? Hope you're having a great day. Oh.
I have the best husband in the entire world.
So
Oh my gosh.
Just because? I'm dying.
So I remember when we were talking at Justin and Mary's event, the first time we met, I think that was the first time, and you were saying how you're going to be done with the wedding. So I just had to let you know that, like, watching your last wedding, it was really inspiring. It was super exciting, but I'm just feeling like a weight already lifting, and I bet that you just feel so good right now. I pray that you feel so good in that decision because I'm really excited about it. It's going to be great.
So sweet. So just Jenna Kutcher sending me a voice memo. She's the sweetest human alive. All right, I don't know what I'm saying. What is today? Hey guys! Okay, just kidding. Kent has been replaced by Jess behind the camera for a hot second because Kent's busy with something. So, hey guys, welcome. I'm super excited for today. It's going to be a really busy one. I have a lot of crazy stuff on this ridiculous calendar of mine, but some fun stuff that I'm excited to take you guys along for. We have a meeting to essentially strategize continuing forward with some podcast conversations, so that should be kind of fun. I am getting ready to sync with Jess, hence why she is filming this. I've got lunch with my friend Natalie, who it'll be like Natalie and Natalie, so Natalie squared. So you guys will get to meet Nat as well. We have a retro, which is again like kind of a looking back. So we're gonna be talking about Tuesdays together, sort of our processes around that, how we're supporting our leaders, how we're driving that forward. Then I'm working on the concept of, and this is for an article that we're working on, around feminine values and being a company that exemplifies feminine values. What does that mean? Are feminine values the future of success in business? We think so, and so you guys will kind of get an inside peek at what I'm talking about there. and then continuing to work on our brand story and finishing it up with my favorite meeting of the entire week, which is Friday. And our Friday meeting for product team is always amazing. So that's on the agenda.
Hey Natalie.
Yeah.
You know they make refrigerators, right? Like, there's a whole fridge full of them
right now.
You need 3?
It is not LaCroix. It is not LaCroix.
Why
Yo,
do you
Tom.
need 3?
And these are not all mine.
Am I gonna be on the big TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Everyone
go
loves
give
this.
Yo Tom his close
We never
up.
actually explained this, Natalie. What's going on behind you?
We put the vlog up on the television because before it was just like, what, a blank screen?
Yep, it was.
So now it plays the vlog all day, and so unfortunately this half of the office has to stare at Kent and me and basically our team, the brand engagement team, all day.
Now they're gonna get Yo Tom.
And I think that like, okay, great, but we've already launched DC before. So is that our experiment city where we go back because we kind of know people and we can like rekindle, and is that a test? Whereas the other two we've never been to. So we also have to look at like data, we have to figure out what cities we want to go to. So like the thought of even like hosting these things in October on the Eastern Seaboard just makes me nauseous because I was a wedding photographer and I know how insane it is. So maybe in October we do like Hawaii. I don't know. That would be fun. Hawaii.
I'm interested.
This is the free platform. This is the free resource we're giving. What we need to figure out is at what point is the community valuable to somebody joining? Because when there's no one in a community, there's no value, right? Like if you're showing up and you're going, I'm here for referrals or I have something to share, but there's no one on the receiving end, then there's no value. Whereas in cities like San Francisco, Nova, like Northern Virginia, there's so much density of HoneyBook and Rising Tide in this community that there are referrals like constantly being shared. And so Daniel was doing research and he basically was like, well, Northern Virginia's hit a tipping point. They don't know what that tipping point is or what it looks like, but what's happening is there's enough value being provided that there are people coming back, sharing opportunities, and he's seeing like the bulk number of opportunities over the entire platform being shared in very specific dense geographic regions. And that proves that like, it's not an if you build it, people will come. It's like, if people are there, people will come. How's your day going?
It's been good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, me too. This has been non-stop today. Non-stop. I feel like we have... I'm heading right now to lunch with my friend Natalie. Every time he does this, yeah, it's a Nat squared situation. So like, okay, when you meet someone that has your same name, if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of other people with your name, you like instantly bond over it. Like, have you ever met another Kent?
Not in a long time.
But when you did, were you immediately like, what? Your name is Kent? Yeah, like, Natalie is a good friend of mine. She's a photographer from the Los Angeles area. She second shot a wedding with me at the Lombardi house last year, at the end of last year, earlier this year. But she's in town in San Francisco, so we are going to grab lunch and catch up, and it's Friday, so after this, we've just got to crank out as much work as we can and get all the boxes checked for the weekend. And then we've got our product meeting, which, as you know, is the best meeting of the week.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It is. It just is. It's like the best meeting ever.
How are you? Oh, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you too.
I've never been here. This is so fun.
To Darwin?
Yeah.
We never come here. We never come here, ever.
Wait,
ever.
what'd you say?
Darwin? She's like, I've never been to Darwin. I'm like, yeah, me neither.
It's like this little hole.
The
I was
biggest
here
one.
yesterday. That there's like full nurturing from the first minute that they come into contact with us, because that's only going to happen if they're not on the list or have never been on the list. So it's new faces, especially as we're working to expand. And the email was about the story of me crying on the floor of my office and Huey coming in and being like, what is going on? You know, like, you're doing your dream job. Why are you crying on the floor of your office? And that realization of like, because I'm alone, because I feel so alone. And I think that story is something that gets lost in the day-to-day hustle of like guides, and because it's natural that it would, but I think in that nurturing funnel, we should bring it back to the why, the beginning, the start, so.